Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my video on the new dimension of the Damned seasonal event. This event's going on for just over 10 days and this is my video just talking about it, giving it a first look and some tips and tricks along the way. I'm going to be talking about how enjoyable it is. To be honest, it could have been a lot better than what it is. It's very enjoyable for the first part, but it gets very repetitive very quickly. Either way, let's get into this video. You start off this event by making a new character on the new little browser that they made on the Runescape website. You just click on the Dimension of the Damned on the Runescape website and click play now and it will open up a browser for you to play on and make a new character. Once you're in there, it tells you about Falador being a safe zone, how to improve your gear, what you have to do to get points, and all of that good stuff. The first thing I needed to do was arrange my interface. My interface when I first logged in was all default and really bland. So I set up all my interface, my action bars, stuff like that, just so it's good enough for me to do this minigame. I set up my interface to a semi-okay standard. I just done it quickly just so I had enough for what I needed to do this event. I made myself a second action bar and then put all the abilities on my bar and stuff like that. You know, the basic stuff just to get started. After that I headed south of Falador. More zombies normally spawn when there's more players. So because there was tons of players south of Falador, a lot of zombies were spawning. Some boss zombies spawn sometimes and they are massive. They have 200k HP but they die pretty fast. Because there's so many people attacking it, they're pretty easy to kill and they give you some good loot. The best way to upgrade your gear is by killing these big zombies and picking up what they drop. They can drop rune items outright if you do enough damage to them. I believe the more damage you do, the more likely you are to get a good drop. At least that's what it seemed like from when I was doing it myself. You slowly but surely upgrade your gear, so I went from having a short bow to a used short bow. Then after a while I got a main hand and offhand rune mace drop. That then allowed me to just use melee for the most part. Melee seems more damage than range, but you can get everything that a non-member can wield. So it means you can get a rune two-hander and a magic shortbow. I'm pretty sure a magic shortbow and a rune two-hander would be pretty even on damage. It feels like the rune two-hander has a bit better AoE though, and AoE is quite key when getting points and killing zombies. To score points in this game mode, you need to be in a session. To start a session, you need to look at the personal tasks interface at your top left. You can start a session at the bottom of that interface. All you gotta do is click the start session button to get things going. That session that you start will last 1 hour. In that hour, you have some tasks that you could do each session you create. There's lots of different goals of zombies to kill. It starts at 5 zombies and ends with 250 zombies. If you fully complete a session with 250 zombies killed, you can get some overrides. So as you can see, I've done one session and killed 250 zombies and got the Rest in Peace Axe cosmetic override. But I would need to do 3 full score tracking sessions in order to get the Survivor Outfit cosmetic override. This means I need to do 3 hour-long sessions in order to get that cosmetic override. I will be doing more sessions in the future because I do want to try and get an okay time and make it into the top 1,000. If I can make it into the top 1,000, I get to go play this minigame with everyone else and see if I can maybe get a high score. We'll have to see. All you got to do to score the points is kill the zombies. Like I said, these big zombies give you loads and loads of points because it goes by damage. You do a lot of damage to these zombies and you also do a lot of damage when you AoE down hordes. So the best things you could do is kill the giant zombies and AoE every single horde you see. After my first hour, I went to the centre of Falador where there is a shop. You can spend your bottle caps you get when killing things on this shop. I bought a couple of large mystery boxes. Some of the mystery boxes gave me absolute rubbish and it wasn't really worth it, but then others are actually quite rewarding. I got rune two-hander, yeah! Another thing that can happen is that you could be infected and you're going to be turned into a zombie if you don't use an antidote. Your screen will go like mine and it will have a green kind of glow all around it. To make the antidote, you need one of the canisters and a bit of blood, and you can get both of these as a drop from just killing zombies. You can combine them together to make an antidote. You're going to want to have 1 or 2 antidotes in your inventory, so as soon as you get infected you can use the antidote, and then after a minute you'll be back to normal. The other thing is, if you eat a modified shrimp, they heal you for 1250 and they give you a very, very low chance to actually be infected. So if you're tanking something and it's hitting you, it's good to use a shrimp to minimize the risk of you actually being infected. After I was wandering around for quite a while, I was looking for different places where a lot of zombies were spawning, and the wilderness definitely seemed the best. There's a couple of different spots in the wilderness, but the one with the Runite rock had a lot of people, which caused a lot of zombies to actually spawn. Like I said before, the more people, the more chance. As you can see here, 4 massive zombies spawned very, very quickly, one after the other. Things like this is what's going to rack you up loads and loads of points, because you can AoE them down and get loads of damage out. I managed to finish this second hour with my rune 2-hander and stuff with nearly 9 million points. There's plenty of people with like 12 million points and stuff, but either way, I should be able to improve this amount and hopefully get in the top 1,000 so I can enjoy that final hour. I checked the high scores after this hour. I was actually 11th and I was kind of surprised at that. I'm probably way lower now, but for this duration I was 11th. This is my 10 minutes of fame, I guess. This update was pretty enjoyable, but it does get boring very quickly. If there was more progression, something after the rune 2-hander or the magic shortbow, it would actually be very, very good. But because it kind of caps out at the rune 2-hander, you can get that in your first hour. That gear is good enough to get you a very, very high score. So then you could just go do an hour, get some nice damage, and then just stop. When it's a seasonal event that's going on for 10 days, you should be able to do it for 10 days and enjoy yourself. Not just a couple of hours and then get really, really bored. So yeah, hopefully they do add some stuff to this. But either way, if you haven't checked it out, it is enjoyable for the first couple of hours. So I would advise, go check it out. Go have a laugh, enjoy yourself, take part on this cool little event that Jagex are doing. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you did enjoy it. Give it a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new for loads of future content. Also, let me know about the microphone quality. I've been testing loads of different settings around. I don't know whether it's better or worse. Some feedback in the comments down below would be helpful. And until next time, see ya.